Tiruff Misu has minimized their application.
I did it again. I was clicking stuff.
Also, for some reason, I hate this new OBS feature where when you go, like, when you raid somebody else's chat, OBS will show you their chat. Because right now my chat is just like somebody else's.
Oh, weird. I haven't updated OBS in a while, so...
Yeah, and I don't know how to see my own fucking chat. Because it just shows somebody else's, like, until I restart the fucking program. Okay, it looks like there are actually people in my chat when I refresh and can see that people are fucking here. I love OBS. OBS is such a dog shit program, dude.
Well, it's for free. That's what you get for free, I suppose.
There are no real, like, paid alternatives that are better, though.
I guess that's true.
I don't remember what nib I was using. I also didn't get the chance to eat breakfast, so I just have a tablespoon of peanut butter.
I made some ramen before after work. I got off work earlier today, so I had some time to make some food. I'm still eating, actually. I have like a couple more bites.
Also, Lavender Week, my friend Chris just said that she really likes the panty and stocking style PNGs, so that compliment goes to you.
Thank you.
I showed them to another friend of mine that's like not involved in streaming at all, and they were like, oh my god, it looks like panty and stocking, and I'm like, I think that's like kind of the point.
It is kind of the point. That was the main reference.
Yeah, that's when I was like, I don't know this for sure, but I know Tiruff, and I know what Tiruff enjoys.
Yeah, I did use the panty and stocking as a reference, so I just thought it was like a good like bold style. I thought it would be like and just because of like the nature of what it is, it seemed cute.
Tiruff
and then I
made
and
stockings
and garter belts even.
Garter belts.
I'll be excited when the second season comes out. I know that there's a bunch of like chuds that are like, I hope they don't censor it. I don't know. I'm just like, get over it, brother. I don't know. Half the time when they're like, I hope they don't censor it, they're like, I want them to say the N-word.
Yeah, I feel like people in America like don't really get to complain about censorship. Like, I feel like that should probably not be an option that's provided.
But then what will they bitch about?
Oh, I'm sure they'll find something.
I just don't get it at all. Like, everyone was like, when Lollipop Chainsaw came out, or when they announced it, they're like, oh, you better not censor it, you better not censor it. And then they have a version that is straight up censored. But the parts that are like, they have so on the game itself, they have like what am I trying to say? They have a version that is the original, quote, quote, because it can't be the actual original because they can't use the licensed properties. Mm-hmm. Which is like a good portion of the game. But they also have the censored version, and the censored version isn't even censored. They just like took some of the violent parts out, and the violent parts aren't even that violent. It's like, and keep in mind, this game is about a cheerleader that hunts zombies. And they don't complain about the stuff that is actually censored. They complain that the titties aren't jiggly enough. I'm like, that's just not even true.
Bearded says Lollipop Chainsaw was a doo-doo game, but it's a vibe. I don't know if we agree with that statement.
I love Lollipop Chainsaw, so I'm gonna disagree with that statement.
I only know it from watching you play.
Did you like it?
I did like it. I liked watching you play.
Okay, well, I liked playing it.
Sorry for my gender.
For your gender? What does that have to do with anything? Am I misunderstanding how liking video games works?
I mean, I do feel like men have a propensity to bitch about video games for no reason.
Oh, well, I mean, that is what we're talking about, is men bitching about whether or not the titties are jiggly enough. Some of the censorship was just turning down the volume, wasn't it? Some of the censorship was just unnecessary. Like, there's a scene at the beginning where she cuts a zombie's head off and then kicks it into a baby carriage, and they censored it by making the zombie head instead a football with a zombie sticker on it.
I don't feel like that was the problem.
I didn't think it was either.
Also,
don't censor.
Even I would pick the bear. Funny.
The bear.
Bear versus man.
Oh, that's so valid. Okay. I was like, the bear.
I also love. I was paying more attention to bearded, so I missed this. People in parentheses male are upset about the erotica being removed from the Dead Rising remaster.
Oh my god. Wait, what the fuck? I hate people in parentheses men. It's never women. It's just never women. There's no femme presenting, like, self-identifying woman that's like, yeah, I think they should make the titties jigglier, honestly. And then go forth. Okay, but are you going on the internet and, like, screaming about it? You're just like,
no.
I'm canceling this game. I'm never gonna play it. I'm getting it out of my library. The original copy that I have, I'm burning it at the stake. No, because you're not a freak.
Bunny got auto-modded for trying to say I like jiggly titties.
How dare you say jiggly titty? I have no idea what to draw for this prompt. I did not.
You made the prompt, brother.
Alright, and? Your point?
I just kind of assumed when you made them all you would have little ideas in your heads.
No. You assumed wrong.
Well, my bad.
It's okay.
I'll go fuck myself.
You don't have to go that far. And I mean, unless you want to. I can't tell you what to do.
How does this go? I want swiggity swoop. Swiggity swoop.
I just did words that I was like, oh, that sounds like a fun word. I did not necessarily have anything in mind.
When the Silent Hill remake trailer dropped, guys were complaining about Angela not being hot enough. 1, this character looks better in the remake than in the OG. 2, they're talking about a, like, seriously, like, mentally messed up character, like...
That makes sense.
Like, her being hot is not the focus. It's her being traumatized.
Yeah, well,
is her whole
is
character.
That the same... I think that character also, like, a big part of her storyline is, like, SA.
Yeah. I wasn't gonna say that out loud, but that was in the message.
Yeah, if it's the character I'm thinking of.
I suspect it is.
Yeah, so I'm like... I have hatred in my heart.
I have hatred.
I have hatred in my heart.
I always try and go, like, too deep into rendering when I'm literally not even done with the, like, basic lines yet. I keep wiggling the camera, and I'm so sorry, chat.
It's okay. I know I'm not technically chat, but I think
you can still see,
okay.
So it counts.
I don't know. Does seeing mean anything in this economy?
In this economy.
I am the Eggman. Also, I don't think that my mom figured out how to use the live.
Oh no.
Because on YouTube, I am having 0 concurrent viewers, so I suspect that she couldn't figure it out. Either that or she's still trying to figure it out. I spent the better half of, like, when I got home and was cooking, trying to help my mom, trying to help her in general, just trying to help her, like, figure out. She doesn't know how technology works because she's silly.
Also, rendering an art just means putting all the details in.
Yeah. Is somebody asking?
Addy was asking. He said, I don't know what rendering an art means. It's just like...
It's about the same as it means in, like, miniatures. Just, like, you put in the base and then you render out, like, the details. I don't know a lot about miniature painting, but I suspect it's similar.
I'm having to take a lot of liberties because as I'm looking at the reference image, its proportions are, or not its proportions, its lines are bad. So I'm having to take a lot of creative liberties with it.
Which is weird. Fucking Shadow's music in the background is peak. Sorry, I'm reading my chat out loud because I'm a degenerate.
Oh, it's fine. That's what I've been doing the entire time.
Well,
apparently people don't use the word rendering when they're painting miniatures.
Really?
Yeah. So I'm being told. But yeah, no, it's all of the details. Like you do your sketch work and then you do your line work, and then rendering is adding in all of the details that aren't those two things. Basically, it's how I use it, at least.
If I see a titty physics, it doesn't matter. Can I get a amen? I think men are the problem here. They said sarcasm in parentheses, but I like that's probably implied.
The only valid criticism in Maria's outfit is not showing enough skin is because there's a legitimate reason she dressed the way she did in the OG, and I'm not talking about the Hideo Kojima, oh, Quiet has to be naked, she breathes through her skin. Stare at Meryl's ass now, because how else will you know which soldier is the girl's? I'm talking genuine story reasons. I love she breathes through her skin.
No, she does.
No, she does.
You know?
It's
okay,
no, I'm aware.
Like,
I just every time I'm reminded of it, I'm just like, what a fucking clown.
I love it. It's stupid as fuck. I think it's really dumb, and I think that is very funny.
Bing.
I was talking to a friend about potentially at the end of this turning all of the Goretober pieces into like a zine type thing. And they're like,
so
oh,
cool.
you should. Yeah, they're like, oh, you should send it. You should like make it physical copies. I was like, I don't have the money, and they're like, oh, they make the places that do the like print on demand. And I'm like, oh. Like, I don't know. Sometimes those places are, like, sketchy.
If you want, I can ask. My aunt used to be a printmaker, and she still does printing stuff occasionally. I can ask if she has... Ma'am, this is burning hot. What are you doing? Get. I can ask if she has any recommendations.
Okay. I think that said friend is also looking into it for me.
Cool.
Yeah. I've decided to do selkies as my folklore.
I love selkies.
I love them. I love how tragic they are. Have you ever seen the Song of the Sea?
Yes, I have.
How did you like it?
I really liked it.
I love it. It's so cute. And I love the little story.
This one's
You gotta
so
see.
happy.
I don't know that. I was like, I think that Song of the Sea is on. I think it's on YouTube, but I don't know if it's for free.
No, those are kelpies. Selkies are the seals. What can remove their skin to turn human? Wasn't that the plot of? I thought kelpies were just like horses.
Kelpies? Selkies are definitely the seals.
Yeah, selkies are the seals. Oh, Addie said something. Yeah, Addie said selkies are the wet horses, right? No, sorry. I wasn't paying attention to my chat. I missed the context where we were telling Addie it was wrong.
Being like a little Cerberus skin. Hopefully that turns out looking not like shitty shit, but we'll see. I'm gonna sneeze. Achoo.
You did sneeze, and it did go too.
I did. I did. I'm a man of my word, if nothing else. Bless you. It is on YouTube, but not for free. So that's what I thought. Unfortunately.
It used to be on Netflix, because I think that's where I watched it.
Yeah. I guess like I'm sure it's on some streaming service. I don't know which one. But
oh yeah, I do agree with that. Chris in my chat is saying that, like, basically, she wishes men were like, Jesus.
you missed.
Sorry, I was
wishes that
brutally
men
attacked.
were Jesus. I mean, I can get down with that. I also wish that men were Jesus instead of just thinking that they are.
I don't remember what I was saying.
You were recalling what someone else in your chat was saying.
Oh, yeah, she just wishes they were like upfront about it. Like you can be horny for women. Just like say that your design is because you really like women.
Like too much. I am discovering in this moment, and maybe I've always known. I'm not a furry artist.
I believe
I
you can
don't know.
become one.
I think I could, but I'm not, and the problem is that it would really help me right now if I was.
Oh, if you could draw the selkie head.
No, I want to draw the weird backwards knees.
Oh.
Like the paws. This one isn't really all that gory, but this is what I've chosen.
Also, is this a happy Selkie because it has its skin?
It's like in mid taking skin off. It's
Oh,
me.
no.
It's
I did
me.
see that it was you.
That's why it has a little dog head.
Oh,
Instead
it
of,
is
like,
a little dog
steel.
head.
Yeah, I'm hoping that that will become more clear. I was gonna try to do it like black and white so that the rendering would come out better,
Uh-huh.
but I don't know if that's gonna happen. Because I'm a slave to my lines, and I love having them.
So far, all of the pumpkins have had very different art styles, and I kind of want to continue that with this, but I really can't think of something unique to do with this.
I could not begin to even tell you. Hobbs. Hobbs. Hobbs indeed.
Hobbs.
Hobbs.
Oh, beans.
Oh, bean. Mad respect for furry artists because
Real.
yeah, this shit harding.
When I was like a kid, like a teenager, I really wanted to be a furry artist, but not enough to like actually learn how to
How
like
to
draw it.
animal anatomy.
Yeah. Because my thing was I thought that you couldn't be a furry artist unless you were a furry. Like I didn't want to have my own persona or whatever. Like I wasn't into that. But I was like I just want to draw
Gotcha.
little guys, and it didn't occur to me that I actually could. Like I thought the furries would reject me.
I don't think they give a single
Furries,
shit.
yeah, furries are very famous for not rejecting people. Unless you're like trash.
Yeah, you have to do a lot to be pissing off the furry community. Like, they're very accepting.
The furries deal with so much customer service in their IT jobs.
They love their IT jobs and their little their socks, their programmer socks.
I love programmer socks.
They love programmer socks. Programmer socks are things furry.
The dog skin apparently reminds Chris of the werewolf transformation scene in Trick or Treat. The girls rip off their human skin and the werewolf is underneath. That's cool.
Never have I ever seen that movie, so
I didn't know it was a movie.
out. Oh, I just assumed it was, since there was a scene involved. That could be my mistake.
I think my message was killed. The last thing I see is rejected by the furries. If you said anything before that, then yes, it was killed, and I don't know how to bring it back.
Well,
it didn't even show up in my chat. Like, I can't even fix it.
I can't bring it back. It got eaten.
I just said your message failed to send in green and gray text. I'm gonna copy paste and see. All right. You can do that if you want.
Just like a I can't stop you. I'm not your dad.
It would be really funny if
you
oh,
were.
Yeah, it did go through. Right-wing furries use the Lion King to ensnare more to their cause.
Oh no. Not the right-wing furries. Every time I think about like furries or like like bronies and shit like that, I always think about the guy who came out to his dad as a brony. And I'm like, you didn't have to do that. Nobody made you do that.
It was important to him.
Yeah, but then I watch it and I'm like, I understand. I was like, I see the source of the problem here. And it's that guy's dad. That guy's dad is a fucking dick.
Oh.
I mean, you can see it in the video. It's on the internet. Just like, damn. I mean, he didn't have to, tell his dad that he jerks off to the ponies. He could have just left it. But, you know. No, Dad. I'm not gay. I like the ponies, Dad. There's nothing more straight than jerking off the ponies, Dad. If you like horror, Trick or Treat is like 4 or so connected stories told on Halloween. It's one of your faves. You got the Sam Neka figure on your desk. Admitting clopping to father. Yeah, I don't know about that.
Oh,
I like horror. I saw like an anthology horror series. I cannot remember what it was, but I do remember that I thought that one of the stories were very stupid. I don't think it's that one. I don't think it's Trick or Treat, because that doesn't sound familiar, but it was like, I don't even fucking remember. I just remember that the end of it, spoilers for whatever this is, it's not good, don't watch it. Was like it was like a twist ending. They were like, oh, and I think that these like teenagers or something were being like haunted by kids, and then the spoiler at the end was that the teenagers had like eaten the kids and they like desecrated the bodies. They were like playing with their dismembered eyeballs and stuff. I'm like, okay.
Okay, but if the kids were like hunting them, that's fine.
Yeah, no, they deserved it. But the whole time they're like, why is this happening? What's going on? It's like, bro, surely you recognize them. You know.
Oh, were they like dead kids?
Yeah.
Oh, I just fully accepted that they were being murdered by a bunch of elementary school students just for no reason, and then they killed them back and was like, we're gonna play with your body now. I didn't realize the order of operations was the opposite of that.
Yeah. It's it was just, I just thought it was stupid. Because like the whole time it's like, oh man, what did these guys ever do to deserve this? And then they're like, they're child murder eaters. It's like, okay. I don't know, sometimes things are just like so ridiculous that I'm just it just takes me out of it. I'm just like, okay.
Whatever, dude.
Like, whatever, dude. Yeah.
Played with some eyes. Who hasn't in this economy?
Yeah, it just like when it just makes the character like so evil, I'm just like, okay. Not that people that are evil don't exist, but in terms of like you choosing and having a story that you're trying to tell, like you made that choice. You did that. Part of loving horror is watching a lot of bad horror. A classic horror anthology film is Creepshow, and the second one, however, is trash. Was one of the stories about a woman putting kids in the oven when they came to the door? I don't think so. That does sound very Hansel and Gretel. I don't remember it that well. I just remember that one because I hated it, and the rest of them were mid. So I don't think this was the same thing.
I worry that I'm making this one too dark, but I'm trusting the process.
It's the mistress. It's the mistress of the night. The darkness.
Yeah, she's not gonna be, she's sold separately than the other two, because the other two Scorp claimed, so this one can go up on the shop still.
Oh yeah.
I was talking to Sherlock about it, and Sherlock was like sad. Like Sherlock also wanted the pumpkins, was also really into the pumpkins, So I might like off stream make a couple more pumpkin boyfriends.
Aww. Everyone
And
loves
either
the
just like
pumpkin
give them out
boyfriend.
to friends or list them on
Aw.
like a future shop that doesn't exist right now.
Yeah, I mean, that's not a bad idea.
I will probably, if I do that, I will probably make a second one of this and also sell it with as a set of 3.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
Concepts like trusting the process and making random marks hurt me physically in art. Oh, same, but I have to do it. Like, I don't like it, but if you don't, you'll just never make anything, in my opinion.
Yeah. I mean,
like,
that's
if
true.
if the moment anything gets into like an awkward stage and you're just like, oh, I don't like this, I'm gonna throw it out.
I have an undo button, and it's pretty pog. Not to brag or anything.
Yeah, but even then, you have inherently just stages that look a bit funny. like
no, I definitely have that thing, but I feel like it's like it feels less permanent.
Yeah.
Like a lot of this challenge for me has been, like I said, I think last time, just being like, don't fuck with it, don't do it. Just you got the time you got, so deal with that.
Yeah, I feel like the undo button was like, not to be too like the Inktober guy annoys me. Honestly, while we're talking about it, because he's one of those people that is like, oh, the undo button is like, don't use it because it like real art you can't, and it's like, this is real art. Shut up.
This is real art. Yeah, fuck off. Suck on my balls.
Yeah, so I'm not being like traditional art is better in any meaningful capacity, because it's not. I really wish I could do like better digital art than I have the capabilities of doing.
I just think it's a different skill set altogether.
Yeah, but I do think that for me, I can't do digital art, not because I can't produce things that are good, but because I'm so perfectionistic about it
that you would just never finish.
Yeah, like you've seen stuff that I've done that like I just don't get finished.
I still have shit that's like that. Like I have a ton of stuff that I've just like never finished.
Yeah, but having this like physically in my hands where there's only so much that I can fix if I mess something up.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot that I can do, but just by the nature of having done it for years, but like especially when I first started, I had no idea like how to do any of this shit. Like how to correct mistakes. So I just kind of had to live with them.
Yeah, that's kind of what I have to do in a lot of time, because I mean there's definitely things that I look at and I'm like, okay, I just gotta call this one done, because I can sit here till the end of days and just like keep noodling around. I gotta just accept that's kind of the thing with digital art, is being able to like, I guess, have the self-control. I don't know what the term would be, but just like to be able to call something done.
Yeah, and I lack that self-control, so it's much easier when I'm working traditionally. Because I will just fiddle with something. Like I've spent countless hours on the little model that you've seen, like the one that I sent as my reference image for all of the images you've made of me thus far. And it's like, the reason that that's taken so long is that I've completely, like, I've finished that image before. And then I undid it all because I wasn't happy with, like, one little thing. And it just keeps going back. Like, it's like a permanently alive thing, but not in a good way.
Derogatory alive. No, I get that. It's something else.
Oh, Scorp says, have seen so many instances where randos join digital art streams to be like, well, I prefer pencil and paper, Like, good for you.
Well, then leave.
Yeah. Then go play with your
Why
pencil and
are you
paper
here?
somewhere that's not here.
Yeah, like, I mean, I would love to. I don't have anything against I don't have anything against like any art form, really. I'm just like, yeah, brother, do the art.
We are 35 minutes in and I'm just about done with this pumpkin.
You are just zip-zop zooey over there. The render on the black and white is looking decent for this, so I'm happy
Yeah, I
about
really
that.
like it.
Thank you. It looks better far away, so... just back up a little bit.
Why is this making funny noises when I spin it? Oh, because I have a nib stuck to the bottom.
I don't do it. There.
I don't know where the center line is of this thing. I really need to, like, mark it out.
Did you just go for the gusto? You didn't
Ma'am.
you didn't sketch it like you usually do?
No, this one I did. I'm talking about, like, the spinning plate that it's on. Because when I spin it, it tilts slightly, and it's bothering me.
I'm sorry. Does seem a bit on the annoying side. Let's see. It's icky when people try to suggest one form of art is better than another, like, way to showcase your small-minded elitism. Good job,
For
I
real.
guess. Like, just chill out, bro. Just because you draw things doesn't make you better than anybody else.
Yeah, my aunt's dad was like a classically trained artist, and he was always like super adamant that like oil painting is the only true art form because like Jackass was from the 40s or whatever. He's still alive to everyone's dismay.
Everyone's very upset and not happy about it.
Yeah, no one's particularly happy about it. But all he does nowadays is watercolor. And it's like, oh, where was this energy when you were shitting on your daughter for trying to learn watercolor paints? Like, maybe you just don't like it because you're not good at it. And then once you get good at it, you're like, oh, okay, maybe it is okay.
Yeah, I think that's... Yeah. That sounds like that might be the... You might have found it. Like, oh, well, I do oil painting. Like a real
oil painting's
artist.
the only kind of painting I've never done, and I never really want to do it. It's like, I'm not gonna say anything bad about it because I've seen so many like brilliant oil painters. It's just not for me.
That's okay. I just don't like things that are like super messy, and then like I'm also just so clumsy as a person that I would just get it all over myself.
Yeah.
And it takes forever to dry.
Yeah, exactly. Oils have made a little bit of ground in mini painting. Yeah, I saw stuff about that. I think you were telling me about it like a while ago. How people are starting to like paint figurines with oil paints.
Really? That seems hard.
They're doubling up on the plastic.
Sick, dude. But like I feel like that I guess it would make sense to a degree because I don't know. I guess it depends on what you do, but for like my understanding of miniatures is that like it'd be drying fast, so you kind of got to just like commit. But if you're doing the oils, I imagine it would definitely not dry as fast.
Yeah, you're not first, Joe. Get good. My thing with oils is that I associate them with being like very thick, so I would worry about like painting something and losing a lot of the details in the crevices.
Art. Thank you, Joe, for smashing the like button. We are in fact doing art in this economy.
Who amongst us isn't a starving artist?
I just ate ramen.
I have peanut butter.
Food.
The problem with eating peanut butter is that it makes my mouth sticky and I don't have a drink.
Oh no, yeah, that wouldn't be great. What the fuck? I should render more of the thing instead of just focusing on the face. But the face is what all the people look at. It's what they want to see.
So no head?
No head. Nobody gives a fuck.
I was about
that.
to redeem a hydrate. Do you not have a cat that can get you a drink? No.
Oh, I was like,
Busy.
what? And then I remembered that Robin exists.
Yeah, cat girl.
Girl. Cat girl.
I could get myself a drink because Scorp wants to hydrate me, but...
Oh, Scorp. Scorp likes treating their streamers like Nintendogs.
Who doesn't?
That's so true. And I say that a drink, speaking of which. Me, the Nintendog.
Oh, I think I hear water being poured.
You definitely do. Because Robin is in my chat saying hello.
I have to do a stretch break. Oh, hello, thank you.
So do I, apparently. Oh, goodness. Big stretchers in this economy.
Can we get a stretchers and chat?
I think I have a stretchers in chat. Spouse, aka cat that can.
The cat with thumbs.
Love how
Stretched
Twitch
help.
ate part of your message. What is wrong with Twitch today? Wait, is it the day that Twitch fucks up, or is that a thing? Wait, I don't know if I'm thinking of the right thing. I think I'm thinking of Steam.
On
I
Thursdays.
am absolutely thinking of Steam on Thursdays. You are correct. I love whenever I'm trying to rotate it and then I press.
Tuesdays. Whoops.
Well, we're not using Steam right now. Too busy not doing that.
Touching grass.
I ain't even touching grass, brother. I need to go on like the mental health walk so bad. I have not been like I have not really done any exercise like in the past like while because of like the subathon and just like other life things.
Makes sense.
But-
I'm very fortunate. One of the part of the management team where I work showed me like, oh, a lot of people walk along this loop, and she showed me this big loop that takes like basically half an hour to walk around. So I will eat my lunch at my desk before my lunch break, and then I will go and take my lunch break and take a walk.
Oh, that sounds pretty good. Sounds like a good plan anyway.
Yeah, the only problem is that everyone at my work is too friendly sometimes. Because like yesterday I was taking.
Do not talk to me.
Yesterday I was taking my hot girl walk, and like somebody came into work down like the road I was walking down, because like a big driveway, and they were like, "Oh, like what are you doing here this time?" And like I would ask if you need a ride, but you need to get your steps in. And I'm just like, I'm just listening to my music.
Why are you talking to me?
Yeah, everyone is really friendly there, and like I kind of at gunpoint because if you're not friendly, like the management team won't like you. So it's like a good thing and like a bad thing that like the olds will judge you.
Oh, that's annoying.
Yeah.
I don't typically care about judgment, but if I'm trying to climb a corporate ladder, I care a little more.
Yeah, I'm not even particularly trying to like climb the ladder. I'm just trying to keep my head down.
Head down. Yeah, that too. Don't want to
Because
draw
I like
attention.
my job. Like to be clear, I love my job and I love all my coworkers. I'm just not a social creature, and I really have to pretend to be.
It's fair.
This is not the nib I want to use for this.
Game on Tuesdays. I typed cat that can get you a drink, and I even spelled it wrong. That's why I did the drink. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, apparently Twitch is just eating people's messages right now.
Fun.
Weird.
I discovered recently, so chat, if you do !giveaway in my chat, you get the rules to the giveaway. And for the longest time it wasn't working and I couldn't figure out why, and then I realized I have in the rules, like, you need to be comfortable sending me your, like, address, and address is a blocked word in my chat, so I had to, like, rephrase it. So the phrasing is now, you must be 18 plus in the continental US and okay with me shipping something to you.
Fair. I don't know what dog teeth look like.
I really thought you said dog pee.
No, I think I can imagine what it looks like. I guess I don't really know off the top of my head, but I would think, you know, like yellow.
Probably.
Yellow,
Dude,
I'm thinking.
So I've told you that, like, my grandparents were hoarders, right?
Yeah, because you told me about when you had to clean up all that stuff.
Yeah, one of the things that I found in the basement that I had to clean up was an expired bottle of fox urine.
I would not have assumed that that was a thing that could expire.
No, it turns into ammonia. It turns into pure liquid ammonia.
Oh.
It just sitting in a plastic bottle. It had expired several, like, I think probably a decade or two prior to when I found it. Yeah, bioweapon. Being me, I would like an informal poll. How many people think I opened that bottle?
I'm not in the poll, but in my heart and soul, I do think that you did. I'll wait for the poll's results, but that's where my vote would go.
Currently 2 out of 2 people, including my own wife, saying 100% I opened the bottle of fox pee. What I will say is that I had a dog at the time, and I wanted to see if the dog would go nuts if presented with fox pee. Unfortunately, the dog did not recognize it as pee because it was just at that point a bottle of ammonia. So I did in fact open it. I pointed it vaguely towards the dog, and she was just like, "What are you doing?" And she left.
Oh no. That's fair.
To be fair, I think that would be that's probably the best response to somebody coming up to you and trying to give you a bottle of fox piss.
Yeah.
The thing that I'm obsessed with is that somewhere in the world there is a farm, and their main, like, source of produce, their main export is bottle, because this had a barcode on it. This is like something you can buy in the store. Like, to this day, you can go into, like, some stores and buy bottled fox urine.
Is it like a thing that attracts them?
It's a thing that deters, like, I think deer and stuff like that. You put it around your garden.
I mean, that would deter me.
Because
I'm not a deer, but
I've known people. Do you know many gardeners?
I only know my mom, but I don't know. She's not gardener enough to put fox piss all in the yard.
I've known gardeners that to this day swear by peeing around your garden to keep out deer. To, like, keep out deer and other wildlife. Because they're like, oh yeah, you know, they don't like humans. Our pee smells like humans. And I'm like, okay, but at what cost?
But then you're pissing all over your produce and shit. So, I mean, you know, think about that. Maybe.
They're like, oh, it's outside of the beds. And I'm just like, I mean, still.
But that's still pee-pee.
And yeah, go pee-pee and potty.
Go pee-pee potty. I mean, you can pee on your own property. I'm not your dad. But I'm still just like, you know, maybe don't. Maybe don't.
I've heard of that in a stand-ups comic set. I don't know if that counts as a fact check. Oh, how did you guys run a poll?
How is that allowed? I didn't give.
I
didn't
forgot that I
approve
made
this.
Robin a mod. Bless you, background person. That was Robin. Robin, bless you. Anyway, I made Robin a mod, and Robin's the only one that knows how to make polls. So I've never. This is the first poll that's ever been in my chat. Amazing, amazing work, everybody.
You did it.
Anyway, this is the pump mistress. Never mind. We're not calling it that.
Pump mistress.
Pump mistress. It goes with the pumpkin
pump
boyfriends.
mistress. I love her. I think she's great. Nobody asked my opinion, but I'm giving it.
Your opinion is valid. Now I'm gonna make a frog.
Frog. They putting fucking chemicals in the water that turned the freaking frogs gay.
God bless. We can't have more frog boyfriends. There is a second frog that I've not prepared, but that I could prepare. They could be gay frog water boyfriends. You know bathwater? This is
as a
bathwater
concept.
For frogs. No, like the kind you sell.
Yeah. I thought you were just like, do you know bathwater? I'm like, I've heard of it. I've seen bathwater.
Here, I suppose I shouldn't just take the pumpkin away from you all. I should leave it up here in the corner.
You would dare deny the public of pumpkin mistress. I'm trying to put like veins on this part because in my mind and in my brain, it's like skin peeled over.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Do you want to put like all the fleshy, like the veins, like capillaries or whatever?
Yeah, I'm putting like veins.
You should make it fleshy interior. Fleshy interior.
I'm trying to. The thing is like it's. I think that with flesh, the color really kind of carries a lot in that. Uh-oh. Are you okay?
It's okay. I had to take off the wrong nib.
Okay. I was more so... I don't know what parts of your pieces are hot. So when I hear something fall... Okay, so that was the hot thing that fell.
Yes.
Okay, whenever I hear things fall and I know you're working with the hot thing, I'm like, ooh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, OG 700 degree knife.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Have you ever seen those, like, Oh, you go.
Oh, I was just gonna say that I do think the maximum that my burner can get is, like, 750, but I never turn it up that high.
Fair. I was gonna say I don't know what they are, but they're, like, the super, like, hot wires that are for, like, cutting, like, sculpting, I think.
Oh, I think I have, yeah. Those
things seem so scary. I don't know, like, what the trade is that uses them. But I'm like, oh my lord.
Yeah.
That would be so... I'm like, you are just brave. It's like also people who do, like, wood stuff, and they're like, oh, I'm just gonna put my hand near this, like, saw. I'm like, you are so brave.
Anyone that does anything with a lathe, I'm never getting anywhere near a lathe.
I'm an anti-lathe. Hello, person in chat speaking Russian.
Hello.
Hopefully you're not saying anything weird.
Hello. I was about to say Guten Tag. That's German.
That's German.
Do we know any Russian?
I know Das Vidanya, but that means like see you next time or something. I also know how to say babushka and babushka. And babushka is a butterfly.
I know how to say Baba Yaga. Does that count?
It is I think it's Ukrainian folklore.
It's vaguely Slavic. I think a lot of people have their iterations of Baba Yaga.
I gotcha. I like that there's like...
I love her.
As a concept. They are continuing to put Russian in my chat. Good for you, friend. I don't know what you're saying, but...
Hey mods, can we get a Google Translator on board?
Google Translate in the chat. Yeah.
Do you not have English only rules?
No. They're saying it's not Russian at all.
Oh, goodness.
It looks like Russian to me. I guess I don't know shit.
Listen, just because it's in a hurry.
It's not Russian. It's chilling out. I didn't know that you could put like only English, but
I mean, you can just put it in like your verbal like chat rules. Like a lot of people will have it, and then they'll have it like in different languages.
I mean, it's on YouTube. I don't know. I don't think people know how to read on YouTube. I also don't think that they care. The first thing was just greetings. Well, hello. And a very hello to you too. Corpse, what is that if not Russian? It says it's not Russian at all. It looks Russian to me. I don't know. I mean, because you translated it somehow. And I assume that you have to know what it is to translate it. Maybe I'm wrong. I think they were talking about something else y'all said. Oh, what, the Baba Yaga maybe? No idea. I just work here.
Beloved mod Adrian has returned. Please picture the Elmo in Hell gif. Okay. It's being pictured.
It's in my brain.
It's in my brain.
I told my mom I was gonna call her after the stream to see if she figured it out, but in my heart and in my soul, I know that she didn't.
Oh. Does she not do, like, any kind of online stuff?
She doesn't know how to do anything.
Oh.
I'm surprised that... So whenever I made the short that was like, I'm so fucking mad, that one.
Yeah.
She figured out how to find it on YouTube, but I literally had to walk her through it.
Can you not just send her a link?
How would she click it? She doesn't use the computer. She watches YouTube on the TV.
Oh, that makes sense. I'm with you.
Yeah.
Now.
I would love to be able to do that. But she is dumb.
No.
It's okay, I still love her. Yeah, she can be technologically stupid. And if she is in the chat on the off chance that she did, then she'll hear me calling her dumb. And she'll agree.
No.
She'll just agree that she's technologically inept.
He's such a lumpy little boy.
Oh my god, he looks so mad. Sheesh, I'm a scrump.
I'm a scrump.
You said phone. You said, does Tiru Mom have a phone? Do you mean a landline? Yes. My mother does have a landline in which I call her. If you mean a smartphone, no, she does not. She does sometimes have a prepaid phone, which she only uses when she's going far. She doesn't take it with her to the grocery, and she only will take it with her to if she goes on a trip somewhere.
So she just doesn't have a phone with her if she's at the store?
Nope.
You know? Maybe she's got the right of it.
No, she's correct. Having technology sucks ass, and I would never curse my mother with technology. I only show her the good of it, and I'm glad that she doesn't know how to use it because she's I don't especially with AI, I don't think that she would be able to tell like stuff like that. I don't think she'd be able to tell it's fake. Like, my mom doesn't have Facebook. My mom doesn't, like, know how to use the internet pretty much at all. She learned how to find cat videos on YouTube on the TV.
Oh.
Yeah, and she's, like, pretty stoked about that. And her and my grandma are very proud that they have a channel on YouTube that they found where they look at antique houses.
Ma'am, fuck off. She stood in my peanut butter.
No, baby paw's in the peanut butter.
She put her baby paw in the peanut butter and she tried to stick her entire ass head in my cup of water.
Oh my god, Gumby does that. And that's why I have to have like fucking sippy cups on my cup, because she will shove her head in the water if I'm not like watching. And even if I am, she doesn't care.
Oh, more adventures in me trying to get an apartment. I sent all the vet records for both the cats, and they're like, oh, we didn't get the vet record for the youngest one. And I'm like, yes, you did. It's right there. And they're like, oh, we only see one for a cat named Koala. And I'm like, it's the same fucking cat. It used to have a different name. It was 7 weeks old. You cannot blame the cat.
The cat can't help that its name was stupid.
Yeah.
You have the record. Quit fighting me.
Yeah, it's like the frickin' like whatchamacallit, the microchip is the same. It's very clearly the same cat.
I just feel like they do that shit on purpose to make life hard for no reason. I don't have proof, but I don't not have proof either. Bro, why am I getting so many fucking, like... The past, like, couple days, I've gotten so many just, like... bots being, like, best viewers on bloopity-boopity-boopity-boopity.
Oh, I've fortunately thus far been a little bit free from them.
That's good.
They come and go in waves, and lately they've not been coming.
Banned. Get banned, fucker. Best viewers on these nuts. I already have my best viewers, stinky ass.
Tiruff's mom stood in the peanut butter? No, my cat did.
My mom is doing what now?
We were talking about your mom, and then I was complaining about the little one putting her hand in my peanut butter.
Oh.
So they were like, oh, Tiruff's mom did that.
I did that? My mom did that? Put it in the peanut butter? Nailed it.
Also, my beloved mod Adrian was affected just by power outages by the hurricane, and is talking about how like it made them realize how tech addicted they are.
Yeah. If my power was out, I don't know what I would do. I probably
would
just sleep.
travel elsewhere.
I think I would literally just.
Power.
I think I would literally just go to sleep. I don't know what that says about me, but I would just be like, well,
Tired.
power's out. Yeah. I have this problem where I don't rest. My resting state is being asleep. Like,
yeah.
I know friends and stuff that are like, oh yeah, I'm unwinding. I was like, I don't know what that is. I'm either awake doing stuff or asleep not doing stuff.
Yeah, I will occasionally have like a very brief middle period in which I am half asleep and I'm aware that I'm half asleep and that I should be getting up and doing stuff, and then I just don't, and that's the closest I ever get to like true relaxation.
Yeah, I'm built incorrect. You should have a state of rest that isn't just being unconscious.
I mean, should. Will we?
I said should. I'm not gonna be doing that, but I love being asleep and not doing stuff. I mean, hell yeah. I want to get like a rough background in here before I canoodle around with the subject a lot.
Mm-hmm. I've made a frog.
I love frog. Bro, you are busting these out. You were like saying that you were worried about not having like stuff done.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, I need to chill out on that because I'm not gonna be able to finish all this stuff. But I don't know. Kind of to me, look like you got.
Ma'am, nope, don't come over here. Don't you fucking dare. Get. I will throw paper at you.
Yeah, paper is useless.
It worked.
Yeah, paper is useful.
I'm gonna die cut this frog.
Do it. I don't know what that means, but do it.
I'm just cutting around the border instead of leaving it as
a circle.
Yeah, it's not even a circle, it's just a lumpy little oval because I already started to cut it. I'm gonna die. Ad for mac and cheese starts playing. Oh, that timing is perfect then. You know, you won't get ads if you sub to Tiruff Misu on Twitch.
Oh, are you in an ad here? I mean...
No, I'm not open on your thing. I'm just encouraging people to give you money.
Oh, yeah, you're allowed to give me money. I told my mom how much I made in the subathon, and she was very proud. I've also told her that I mean, you can see how much subs I have. I made like over like the month of September like $400. Hey, Mr. Spade. Awesome. Yeah, I did very good. I'm gonna, and that's all going toward my loans.
Woohoo!
Wahoo! We'll see how it goes. Cause yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm excited that it went so well. It's a little bittersweet because I'm like, oh man, that's so helpful, you know, like that's peepo poggers. But I'm also like, fuck, dude, like that is so much and so helpful, and yet at the same time I'm like, there's just still so much debt. I'm just like, fucking, like it was like the fact that it happened is like amazing, but then like looking at the end result, I'm like, okay, I'm still like,
yeah, it's really demoralizing, like putting in all of that work and everyone showing so much support, and then you just get like this wake up of the banks, too big a bank. Yeah. This means fucking nothing. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's very that.
Yeah, I've had that going through apartments too, because I've had to like submit my tax documents for like both the like Twitch and for the Etsy that I've run. And I was like looking at the
Yeah.
numbers and I'm like, oh, these are really good numbers. And then I'm like, oh, two big apartment. They don't give a shit. Like this is nothing compared
Yeah.
to what
They
they
don't
want.
give a fuck. It's just annoying. Aw, shucks. Guess I can't do that work that I really want to do. Oh, wait, I missed something. Best viewers, these nuts. Hope you're doing well. Oh, Mr. Spade is home and doesn't have to do work because the internet doesn't work. Hee hee ha
Welcome
ha.
home, Spade.
Welcome home, Mr. Spade.
If the internet doesn't work, how are you here?
The internet at work doesn't work. Internet at home work.
Oh, my work is currently fucking me a little bit.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Our physical workplace, like the building we're at, is getting shut down for a day coming up in a little while. And so everyone that works there gets to go home. And like it's paid. Except
and that is a problem because
it is a problem because they're currently fighting over if I get to get paid because of some technicalities.
I think you should get paid. I know they don't care what I think, but
my direct manager even thinks I should get paid, but she's like, I mean, I'm not on the money
I
team.
just work here, you know.
But my direct manager was like, maybe we can just make some like work from home stuff you can do. I'm like, maybe.
I hope you just get to be paid because that's stupid.
Yeah, as a worst case scenario, I can always just take it as like a vacation. But they're just like, oh, we don't want to take out of your vacation days, so they were trying to find workarounds. But I'm just like, I mean, the workaround is to pay me, like you pay everyone else.
The workaround is just give them money.
Careful. Yeah, because I have a contract rather than being like a W-2 employee.
Bro, contract work? I have a contract-based job, and it's fine for what I need it for.
Mm-hmm.
But also I'm like, well, I can't get like insurance and shit through it, so kind of sucks.
Yeah.
And I was talking to somebody today about like just the state of animation as an industry. And I'm just like, good lord. That shit is fucked. Because a lot of animation work is contract based, so they can get around like union pay.
Oh, yeah, that is fucked up.
Yeah. I like cave.
Cave?
Cave. Just like as a background.
As a concept?
As a concept too. I also like concept cave.
Beloved mod Adrian says that they think they should be able to eat everyone we're talking about as a treat.
I agree. Although I don't know how you're going to eat an entire industry, but I'm not really worried about the how, if I'm honest.
I saw
like what am I trying to say? I saw on the internet. Yes. I saw on the internet the creator of Billy and Mandy, the cartoon, is selling a lot of their like old production work on eBay because they cannot find a job, and they have like it's like Fuck, dude. I wish you were just doing that because you think it's cool. And not because you feel forced to get rid of these, like, cherished belongings so you can have a house. Like, that sucks balls.
Yeah.
And this is, like, somebody who's been in the industry for a while and was a showrunner. And this motherfucker can't, like, find work. That's just sad days. What's there to do?
But be a grumpy little frog.
I am love grumpy frog. That makes you so fucking sad, actually. Yeah, it's not. It's not ideal. That's for sure. I don't know how to say it in a way that's not like. I don't know. It is. It's just sad. It's like if he was just like, "Oh, hey, I found all these cool stuff, and I just kind of don't need it anymore." That'd be one thing. But that is not what's happening. I don't like that, really. Aw shucks. Imagine properly compensating people that do work for you. What a concept. I like Cave's tone indicator, I'm a bat. I think I'm gonna zoop this biggie.
Something I learned the other day, I don't know why it never occurred to me, but it costs, like, on average $5,000 a person for people, like, evacuating hurricanes.
That checks.
I just think that that's so bleak. But I was having a conversation with a relative where they're like, "Oh, I hate the people that, like, don't evacuate."
You're like, okay, well, where do
like,
you want them to fucking go?
Yeah, and I'm like, I think that it's fair to be like, hey, don't willingly put other people in danger because rescue workers are gonna have to save your ass, but sometimes, like, you just can't for whatever reason.
Yeah, it's like, you can't just, most people can't afford to just, like, fucking leave somewhere.
Yeah, go rent a hotel for, like, several weeks. Like, if you don't have family out of state, like...
I mean, even then, like, I know a lot of people who don't even have, like, cars.
Yeah, same. Like, if I had to evacuate for whatever reason, I would have to take an Uber, which it takes it costs $40 to get from one side of my state to the other.
Yeah.
Like, at a very bare minimum.
Like, I mean, if you can afford to do so, then absolutely evacuate. But I think that most people that are, like, that don't evacuate are not evacuating because they don't believe
in the weather. Like,
yeah.
Fun fact: a few days before the hurricane hit, our South Carolina representatives voted against funding FEMA. Yikes.
Very cool. Very cool and fun.
But now they regret that decision.
Do you think they care?
You know, I would like to think that they care. I really would.
I guess in my heart, I am deep in my soul, I am pessimistic about everyone but me. Like, I think everyone has their worst intentions. I think they are evil. And by everyone, I mostly mean, like, politicians. And people. Yeah.
Yeah, same.
Not the everyman. Joe Everyman is doing his best out there. Like, look at this shit. I can just wiggle this eyeball around.
Wiggle.
It rules. Fucking rules. Love digital.
Our piece of shit governor sent out an email on Monday saying, "I hope everyone is having a great weekend. We are
Brother.
not."
My brother in Christ. Oh my god, how tone deaf. I can a.
I subscribed to motherfucker so tone deaf he has no ears. Yeah. I back when I used to live somewhere like local where local politics really mattered.
Yeah.
I subscribed to like the newsletter of the Republicans because like the local Republicans because every time they would have like
Yeah.
a comments box at the bottom and they'd be
Yeah.
like, what do you consider important? Like is it like funding the border wall, like all this other stupid shit. um and I would just like write in like feeding needy families or shit like that every single week just to skew with their numbers because I figure like that entire thing is confirmation bias and I'm like, I'm gonna unconfirm your biases.
I think your bias is dumb and stupid. And I think it is stinky. You didn't ask about that part, but I'm giving it.
Okay, I have die cut the little frog.
I love Little Frog. For a second, I thought you could hear my music.
No, I was
which
just
would be
beeping.
fine.
Was I beeping in tune with your music?
A little bit.
Oh.
Like enough. Like at the beginning, I was like enough that I was like, oh okay, but then it went off. I was like, oh okay. You clearly cannot hear it. This is apparent to me.
Okay, one frog done. We have 40 minutes to go, and I have a frog and a little man.
And I have a frog. 15 minutes.
Ma'am!
Oh my god, that scared me.
She just keeps knocking over shit. She's so annoying. I don't like her.
It's your cat.
I don't like her.
I'm gonna send her back.
I've genuinely thought about it.
I don't know.
Like when she was younger, she used to be even more destructive. And like she broke, I don't even remember what it was at this point, but it was something in my grandmother's, like my late grandmother's. And I just started sobbing and being like, I'm gonna send you the fuck back. And I like calmed down and obviously didn't do that. But
the thought and the sentiment were there.
yeah.
Fair.
No, I was very overwhelmed when she was younger. Now she's just more of an annoyance. She just has so much energy, and I try and do my best to help her with that, but I'm just like, I'm just one
so
guy.
much you can do.
Yeah, it's like sometimes I need like 2 hours to sit down and play with my little guys, my little friends.
Am I one of your little guys?
Yes. I'm obsessed with this little frog.
I love him. I'm trying to make this grosser. I'm trying to make it like wet. It's peeling off. I don't know if that's like
moist. I think it's coming off.
I want it to like it's like mucus.
Yeah.
Being peeled off.
It almost looks like a little tendril of fat.
Oh, that works too. As long as it looks fleshy and kind of nasty.
It does. I like it. Yeah. My hand hurts.
I bet.
Ow. We're doing an extended stretch break. Apologies, chat.
I mean, no apologies needed. You've just like busted that out. What do you mean? Alright, so I could do something kind of silly here. If I wanted to. Since we have like 30 minutes, I might be able to finagle some color in there. No, I'm a slave to making shit have color. I can't survive without not putting color on shit. Just like I can't survive not putting lines on things.
I love limes.
I love limes. I love lamp.
I will try and get as far as I can on a third thing.
You're gonna have so many. You were like, oh no, I don't want to have like no stock for the pumpkins or whatever.
Yeah.
You're gonna have like 1,000.
I am probably just gonna have to redo a few of the prompts because I don't feel like going and making more.
What are the prompts for this, by the way?
I
didn't know you were going off of.
No, I'm not going off of like specific word prompts. I just have like all of the sketches basically prepared already.
Gotcha.
Like all of my references. Like I know what I'm making. I love my cat and how vocal he is, but in some instances it can be a lot. If I wake up in a bad mood and he's just meh, 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 meh. I'm like, my brother in Christ. Yeah, I get that.
Oh, baby.
That's why I could never have like a bird. Like I love parrots so much, but I could not have a parrot. I also don't think it's really ethical to keep parrots because they're just like people. I'm very fortunate to not have the kind of animal that will, like, wake me up inside.
I'm just lucky that Gumby does not wake me up. The worst that she'll do is sometimes when she decides to be a little shithead, she will, what is the word? When she is deciding to be a shithead, she will attack my feet when I'm sleeping.
Yummy feet.
Yeah, that's what she says. She's like, yum, 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 yum. Like, Gumby, I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah, I've woken up a few times to one of my cats attacking my toes.
No, fuck.
Not no fuck.
No, fuck. This is not what I wanted. What? Boop boop. Beep boop beep 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 boop beep boop boop. Beep boop. Beep beep. Beep bop beep biddle. Oh. Too green. Just too much green. I don't remember how you put the gradient. How does one even put?
I only know it on Photoshop, I'm afraid.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm trying to, where's it at? Gradient map. That's what I'm trying to do. Yep, that's what I wanted. How'd you know? No. What if no? I would like this to be warmer. As if that means anything.
Sorry, I'm just so locked in right now on this little guy. I got so focused, I just stopped talking.
That's okay.
Ma'am, get the fuck away from me.
Killer.
I did just kind of like Mufasa her off my desk. I just kind of like pushed her because she was getting too close to the 700-degree knife.
Well, it's better that she get pushed than maimed.
Yeah, but she did have that moment where it's like both paws are on the desk. She's dangling off of it. And I was like,
Long
please.
live the king.
She's like 2 feet up from the air. She'll be fine. But like her face.
Oh my goodness. That looks so extreme. Thank you, color burn. Good lord. Chill out. That's a little too chill.
I love it, just a little too chill. I like that.
And I think it needs to be turned down a little.
Yeah. Lower the opacity.
If I get followers via this event, they're going to be very disappointed the rest of the year when I don't do shit. They'll get over it. Or they won't. Whoa. Oh, actually... Is that better than multiply? Oh, yes it is. That's linear burn. Oh, what was that? Oh, hello. I'm a ghost.
Ooh, spooky, spooky, spooky.
Oh, that's kind of cool. Not what I want. Oh. Oh, I don't know. That's pretty neat. Kind of like that. It is, again, not exactly what I was looking for, but it's kind of sick. I think I'm going to keep it. I don't know how that affects the colors of these, so we're going to... Oh, hello. So... I wish that I, like, understood how the layers worked, like the blending layers.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't, so... Sad.
I don't like what I'm doing right now. I want to go back to the frog.
Where's my frog? What have you done?
It's just not very whimsical. It's like, I like flowers. They're pretty. They're easy to do, but they lack a little cynical.
They like that. Je ne sais quoi. My cat did that the other night. He got me good. You shouted, and he left the room like, oh fuck, attacking my feet under the blanket. Yeah, he's like, why are you being so loud? Stop. Like, bitch, you did this. You're the one.
I also might start leaving like 10 minutes earlier than usual on account of I have to leave for work
Get
after
ready.
like 10 minutes. Yeah, so it doesn't like 10 minutes after stream ends, and it doesn't really give me much time.
Yeah. If that is the case, then why not? Why don't we start earlier? Question mark.
I
Unless
thought
you
you
don't.
couldn't get. I thought we wanted to give you more of a buffer in case you weren't home at like exactly my time 11, your time 12 question mark.
Yeah. I mean, it depends on the day. So.
Yeah, if we want to do it from 11 to 1, we can. Or your time, I think. 12 to... Wait, no. 12 to 2, question mark?
12 to 2. Yeah. Or... Yeah, it would just be like 30 minutes earlier.
Yeah.
Good morning, Toxic Mimi.
Hello, Toxic Mimi.
Hello, Toxic Mimi. Now we're just saying weird words.
Yeah. I might just call it here. I did 2 things. I don't need to do a third.
Fair.
You gonna keep going for a little bit?
Yeah. Just gonna try and throw some color on this because I want to, and for no other real reason. As I don't have one.
I'm gonna read out to you then.
Alright, well, thank you for hanging out, and I hope you have a good day at work.
Bye-bye.
Bye!